Hey kids, are we streaming? Yes, we are. Oh, I forgot to give you your mic. Hold on a second. Kids, this is a special episode of Guitar Quackery Live. Don't talk yet because nobody can hear you. It's Dr. Fiya. And Dr. Fiya is a resident doctor, which means she's still in training, and she'll be doing a refret. Doctor, turn around. We're going to put this behind your back somewhere? Yeah. Here? Fine? Okay. And can you fish it out? Okay, cool. Do you know how to put this on? This. So, well, this has two ways to clip it. Hold on. So you have a magnet. You can do magnet or you can do a clip. Shall we just do a magnet?
Yes, please.
Okay, cool. Like that. All right. And this goes, you see how it is? You're going to have to put it behind your hair, I guess. I think that's going to work. Doctor, hold on a second. Let me have it. Yeah, like that. Does that work?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So Dr. Fiya is going to be refretting this. Oh, you know what? I need to send a link to the customer. Okay, the customer is expecting a link. Copy. Where's my phone? Patience. It's going to happen. Okay, that's him, you see?
Yeah.
And copy and paste. And we send it out. So Guitar Quackery Live. I'm sorry, Guitar Quackery Live. Look at that. We have 3 viewers already. So I don't know if those are new people or regulars, but we'll soon find out. They'll start posting messages. Dr. Fiya here. Okay. So we are going to do a refret. Okay. And let me mentally get ready here. I need my app switcher. Okay. So we'll be removing, obviously, these frets. So, doctor, you see here?
Yeah.
On the monitor, this is what they see.
Okay.
Okay, cool. And so first thing, we need to remove the strings. Mm-hmm. Okay? So, you want to do it?
Yeah.
She wants to do it. Now, this is not for kids. They're the kids. So, go ahead. Dr. Fiya already helped me with a few headstock repairs in the past, how many years? A couple of years, right?
Yeah.
We've known each other maybe 2 or 3 years?
Yeah, I will see
something
about
like that, right? And we have mutual friends as well. Okay. So, we'll be removing the strings. You know, since we're throwing them away anyway, let me do this. On this side, you remove them there.
Gotcha.
So it's teamwork. That's enough. Now, you could just cut the strings. I'm talking to them. Gotcha. But I like to test tuning machines. Because if they don't work, I'd like to know that before I do too much work on the guitar. Although, since we're doing a refret, this is going to be quite a... Is this... Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Goes a better way.
Doctor, time is money.
Yeah.
Okay, please. Hold on, let me cut it first here. Okay, hold on. See, I've done it before.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess you can remove the thing there. And you know, I recycle. You know that?
Yep. See the full bin?
Right there, yeah. And there was an artist that was going to come and pick up these strings,
Yeah.
and she never showed up. And honestly, I was a bit worried maybe something happened because she said she was around the corner, and then she just stopped texting. So she wanted the strings for an art project, and then I texted back 2 times maybe, didn't hear back from her, and then next day, and then maybe a few days later I texted again. I have no idea what happened. Ow!
Sorry. So sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a tetanus shot recently
Yeah.
because I scratched
what's
my
the string?
eye with a string, and it unrolled, and so I went to the doctor, not a guitar doctor, but sorry, doctor, but to a regular doctor that doctors with humans, not guitars. So this is one of those that they wrap it around the overwrap, how they do it, and it's such a pain to remove them then. So, and the owner of this guitar was asking me my opinion. So the only advantage to this is that you have a little bit less pressure on the bridge. And he was saying, well, I heard you get more sustain out of the guitar. And my first question is, for anyone that asks me for sustain, okay, how long do you want the note to sustain for? Because if you're playing 16th notes and 8th notes, I mean, how much sustain do you need? Logical question, right?
Right.
And he said, well, it just vibrates a little longer. Okay, whatever. And I said, okay, so explain to me the physics of, how it sustains for longer. And he said that he heard that, with less break angle going across the bridge, the vibrations of the strings are transferred directly more to, to that piece of the strings. That sounds like pseudoscience to me, which it is. So yeah, so we remove the bridge. We can just drive these down so they don't rattle. Here I have some notes. So he wants 11 to 52 gauge strings. Same fret wire, which I already bought. So we have the fret wire right here, doctor. Now we won't be installing the fret wire today. I don't think so, unless you work really fast. And but I have it. And now I want to remove the pick guard. So do you want this, or do you want maybe this, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. No, not here. Here, okay. Here, this one. Yeah, and don't scratch the guitar. The owner of the guitar was saying, has she ever done any refrets? And I said, no. I said, what if something happens? And this one. And I said, well, anything can happen, no matter who does it, right? So we had a little conversation with the owner, not with Fiya, just the owner. Okay. And yeah, so he feels comfortable. Okay, oh, look at that. The nut just, I'll show it on camera. So this isn't the original nut, and whoever made this nut, all right. So, where's my phone? Over there. Yeah, can I have it? So whoever made this nut, this isn't a well-made nut, okay? And yeah, I'm not impressed with this work. But now we've exposed the frets, and the first thing we want to do, doctor, is let's remove a little bit of the biofilm. There isn't much there, but I'll just do this quickly. I like to do this when the frets are still on the board, and then we are going to we're going to sand down the fingerboard anyway after we remove the frets, but I just like to remove the biofilm. And like I said, there even it isn't much, but there's probably something there. So the biofilm is, the junk from, fingertips, which you find on any guitar. Okay. So, doctor.
Yes.
So what I'll be doing is I'll show Dr. Fiya how to remove 2 or 3 frets, and then she will do the rest. Okay? So this is a teaching session. So here we have this block with, holes and numbers. Is this going to focus or not? Come on. All right, wait. You get the idea. So, doctor.
Yes, doctor.
We're going to leave this here.
Okay.
I'm going to put this here. So this belongs to this guitar.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going anywhere. We have significant fret wear, so this is why we were refretting. So I did offer the option to the customer to do level crown and polish, and he said that he had a bad experience with a level crown and polish in the past because too much material had been removed, and he just didn't like it. And here, why don't we show a little bit the condition of some of the frets? Have you ever looked through this? I don't know if it's going to work with your glasses.
That was in science class. Yeah.
Science class?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see this?
Mm-hmm.
So now you can see also on the monitor right there, doctor, you see?
Yeah.
And so here, those are dimples on the frets.
Mm-hmm.
And I measured the height of this dimple from the fingerboard up to the dimple, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I measured that to be 0.9 millimeters. So once you level off the frets,
mm-hmm.
right? If you want to level them, you need to level them down to the lowest point of the fret that has the most wear and tear on it. Gotcha. The most wear on it. Mm-hmm. So so all the frets would go down to about that height. Now, I did tell the customer that it is possible to not level this part quite as much and level more heavy on this part, mm-hmm. to kind of keep this height a little bit higher. But he still didn't want to do a level crown polish. So he wanted to do a refret, and we are going to do a refret. Now, how I measured this, I used this tool. And here, I'm going to show you through the microscope. But you know what? I'm looking for my pointy little tool that I have somewhere. And I always keep losing it. Oh, here it is. Okay. So here, I'm going to switch to the microscope view right there. Okay. Oh, what happened here? Here. Okay. All right. So this is what we use to measure the fret height. So these two, this one and this one, will sit on the fingerboard. And you see, you add 10 to any number. So if it's 0 plus 10, it means that it's 10 1/10 of a millimeter, which means it's exactly 1 millimeter. So this is 1 millimeter. Then on this side is 1.1 millimeters. Then on this side, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, and 1.5. And also if you go down, right, from 1 millimeter, this is 0.9, 0.8, 0.7, and 0.6. So anything that's below 1 millimeter, we start worrying that maybe it's not going to work too well for people who like to have enough fret height to bend the strings. Okay. Now, some people still like it low, but for some people it just doesn't seem to work. So whenever I know that it's going to go below 1 millimeter, I have a conversation with a customer. Now, this is just our best guess that, the frets might end up at 0.9 millimeters, but they could very easily end up lower because we also have other uneven situations in the topography of the fretboard, and that we cannot really accurately predict unless we do
fretwork.
No, yes, or we can do measurements in a 3D environment. Did I tell you about the software that I'm developing with a buddy? Yeah, I did. FretLab Pro. Now, kids, check out fretlab.pro. In fact, I think I put a link in the description. Let me see. So that can measure things in a very cool way. Let me see. You know what? I don't know. If I forgot to put the link, I will put it later. Right now, let's just get busy. So Dr. Fiya isn't a complete beginner. If she was, she wouldn't be doing this. But I'm going to explain things as if she doesn't know anything, because for the benefit of
the viewer,
of our audience. Yeah. And doctor, I think you need to come here. This a little closer to your mouth.
Gotcha.
Okay, cool. So we are going to be heating up the frets as we remove them, because a lot of the times the frets are glued in, and the heat will soften the glue, right? And then as soon as we remove the fret, we want to clean up the fret slot, because at that time, if there is glue there, that glue is soft, so we want to remove it before it hardens. That makes sense, right? Yes. Now let me show you the procedure on one fret, and then we are going to, and then I'm going to do maybe 2 more frets, and then you take over, doctor. Okay? So for this purpose, we're going to use this, and I'll explain why. And we have, oh, careful, doctor, right here, the soldering iron. Now I have it right here, and you know what? I don't like this cord situation, so I think I can replug this thing from here. Make sure this guitar doesn't fall on this guitar. And here, I'm too old for this. Okay. Yeah. And then we have this. So we are going to be placing a fret number 1 into this hole where it says number 1, and then all the way to 22, right?
Gotcha.
Why? Because you just never know. I just don't like, I never had to reuse them, but it's just good procedure, right? And here we have a fret removal tool, which is this one. This is an expensive tool. And I'm going to take the Velcro off. So we have this, and we have a little bit of water, which is just to show you something. And what else do we need? I know I'm probably forgetting something, but, or maybe not, I don't know. All right, so I'm gonna set up this camera here so that we can focus. This fret I'm going to remove. All right, so let's put the neck rest right here. Oh yeah, I did forget something. Nah, I told you, I knew. So doctor, just move away a little bit. Oh, I hate when this happens, you see?
Yeah, it's caught.
When something sticks up on the bottom drawer, it was this, scissors. So we need this claw. So what is this? Here, I have this X-Acto kit, but on this handle I have this claw, and this claw is used to remove all the junk from the fret slot. So this is the tool we need. We don't need any of the X-Acto blades, so we can just put them somewhere. And now I'm going to remove this fret. Oh yeah, and I said I'm going to use some water just to show you how it gets warmed up. Now, doctor, you can watch me here live, and you can also watch here on the screen at the same time. Or do you feel like you want to stand on the other side?
I'll stand on the other side.
Yeah,
get a better viewing for it.
You might, yes, exactly. You good with this?
Yes.
Where's the magnet?
On my shirt. I'll put this.
So hold on a second. How about we do this? See this kind of. Okay. How about we just put it in your pocket?
Yeah.
What do you have in your pocket?
I have my AirPods and pads.
Okay, let's take them out.
Gotcha.
Let me have this and put this in your pocket.
Gotcha.
Good? All right, I'll put your AirPods right here. All right, and here. This is going to be interesting. So here I have a little water. Sometimes I actually use water, but we won't have to use it. I don't think so. So I put it right here. I put a little too much. So I'm going to soak it up a little bit. Okay, fine. And now, oh, you know what? Wrong soldering iron. I wasn't thinking. This is the one we need to use. And now we need to warm it up. You see, doctor, when you get to my age, you will see, you know, the memory doesn't work anymore like it used to.
Can't wait.
Yeah. So kids, Dr. Fiya actually used to work right here at Music Makers.
I did.
But she's moved on to bigger and better things. And she actually wants to become I guess, a technician. Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, cool. So what I'm doing is I'm teaching my future competition how to do my job.
Yeah. That's one way to look at it, yeah.
Yeah, one way to look at it, yeah. So now this is hot. I'm going to put this, how about right there? Now we can't do anything because we are waiting for this thing to warm up.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, but I can explain. So we're going to be using this to remove the fret, and then this to clean up the fret slot. But you see, because we have the binding, if you do it like this, and if something gets stuck and then released quickly, you can blow the binding. We don't want that to happen, which is why we are going to put this here before we start scraping. Now, that's just an additional level of protection. But the way we're going to scrape it is actually we're going to start from here till a little bit past the middle, and then we are going to grip it like this and start from here to past the middle. Okay? To remove all the junk. However, sometimes you will see the tip gets, you know, caught onto something, and you just keep pulling, and then it gets released all of a sudden, and it can actually snap from here all the way to here in a fraction of a second, and that's when you blow the binding. So that's never going to happen here because this is going to be protecting. And you know, the other thing is that if you feel that it's just not going, right? Don't force it. It's better to turn it around and gently, you know, do something and then do it, you know, in a way that's safe. So you can kind of use your judgment. So you never force anything. That's always a bad idea. So now because I put some water, this will show us how hot the fret is, because the water is going to start boiling, obviously. And I don't think that we're there yet with the... Okay, and the other thing that I also want to talk about, so let's... let me take something else that's going to mimic the hot soldering iron tip. Where is that thing that I always lose, that I just found? And I mentioned I always lose, you know, that black pointy thing?
Yes.
You see, and I just lost it, right?
Yeah, might be overlooking it a little bit.
I always lose that thing.
Here it is.
Oh, there. Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's imagine that this is the tip, the hot tip of the soldering iron, right? So what can happen also is this, okay? And that would damage the fingerboard. So we don't want that to happen either, which is why when we are removing the fret, we're going to start from here, and we're going to have the soldering iron tip inside the jaws like this, okay? But before we can get to that point, we actually need to do one of those to heat up the fret first a little bit. Now, what works to our advantage is the tip of the soldering iron, which has been reshaped like this, right? So obviously, this goes here, and it's fairly safe. And how do you know where this tip actually is? Well, it's oriented in a way that this screw needs to be pointing vertically up, right? It needs to be facing the sky. So if it's like this, you know that you're not positioned properly, right? So this is how I made this. So this is basically a modified soldering iron tip. So you see now I'm heating up the fret. Now the water already evaporated, but I wanted to show you either evaporated or it got you know, soaked into the wood fiber, or both. I guess it got soaked into the wood fibers. So now you will see. You see, it's boiling already. So we know the soldering iron is hot. See that?
Yes.
Okay. And this, if you do use water, it actually helps a little bit to soften that glue. And sometimes you need to use water. So now we stop here and we go here at the tip. You can actually remove this. You just want to dig in under. What can happen is, now I just lifted the fret. What can happen is that the barbs of the fret, you know, that are on the side of the fret tang, you know, like little teeth, they can pull the fibers of the wood and tear. If that happens, we need to repair it immediately while we still have the little pieces, right? So, but we don't want that to happen, which is why we are doing it this way. See how I'm moving like, you know, 1 millimeter at a time? And because I'm squeezing the pliers, and now we're good. And here, you don't want to pull it out, you want to wiggle like that. Okay, you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so now this we put here, okay? And now this is hot, so we gotta be safe, we gotta be aware of this, but we want to clean up the fret slot. And like I said, we do it this way so that we don't get blowout. And we start at the tip here all the way and pull it, and then like that. You see that?
Yeah.
And nothing came out, so I guess they didn't put any glue. I don't see any glue at all. And we can examine the fret. This is where it gets fun now. We will examine the fret and also the fret slot through the microscope. I see the smile on your face. Okay, so let's do that.
Gotcha.
So we have this hot soldering iron, which I'm going to put here. Again, we just need to be aware of it. I'm going to remove this. We don't need this anymore. Not for this. and we will examine the fret and the fret slot. I don't see any glue. Do you see any? I don't see any, so I don't think there's any glue there at all.
Huh.
But let's do a forensic test.
Gotcha.
So maybe you come here so you can have the pleasure of looking through the microscope. Hold on. We need to. So let's look at the fret first. Okay. Are you looking?
Yes, I am.
So what are you seeing? I don't see any.
I don't see any glue at all.
Any glue at all, right? So these are the barbs that I was talking about, and they can pull some fibers, and here it did not happen. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, a little bit it did happen. Okay. And now we want to zoom in, just to examine the fret slot. And here we focus. Maybe we throw a little more light. I see we're focused at the bottom now. So it's a really clean fret slot. And to be honest, I could tell that it was clean from experience. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
So, doctor, I'm going to do one more fret, and then it's your turn.
Gotcha.
So again, just come over here.
Yep.
And this one goes here.
Slot number
right?
1. Yes.
Slot number 1. Now, this time we won't use water. It's a waste of time, right? Time is
money.
Money, exactly. And here we are, second fret. Let me do manual focus because this was refocusing a little bit earlier. Manual focus. And you see, doctor, how we see everything here? I mean, you've seen me live stream a bunch of times, but this is such a great viewer experience, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here.
Okay.
And you know, the owner of this guitar must be watching. So when you do this, just keep that in mind.
I will.
Okay.
For sure.
All right, so are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Right-handed, okay. So now let's talk about some additional details. In fact, for this one, I'm going to zoom out like this. Okay. So let's talk about some additional details. This is what I'm going to do. I'm first going to heat up the frets. So I'm holding it here with my left hand. And so hold it not here, right? Hold it as close to here as possible. And you see how I'm, leaning against my fingers here so that I can do this, right? So instead of coming down this way, this, because we don't want to touch this.
Yeah.
Or the binding or anything else, right? Especially not the plastic. So don't start there. Start around here. And then go, you don't need to go all the way to the tip. This is going to get warmed up, right? We don't need to worry about it not getting warmed up. And you see that I'm actually using 2 hands, right? So I'm going up and down like that. And always make sure that this screw is facing up, right? And this is already warm enough. So now keep it here. And now you take this. So this is spring-loaded, so it's always going to open automatically. And you can remove this if you want and just wiggle it under here. And, slowly, you see? Right? And you see now you can place this inside here to keep it warm. And you just move it towards the bass side. Okay, so this is the treble side. This is the bass side. You can move your pullers towards the bass side. But you see now you can't slip off of the fretboard, off the fret, onto the fretboard because it's inside of this opening, yes?
Yes.
Now, since we know that we don't even have any glue, the heat does very little. And what do we do here, doctor?
We wiggle.
We do this, right? Wiggle. Okay. Right away, we examine this to make sure that we don't have any tear out. Now, since we know that we don't have any glue, to be honest with you, there's really not much to be cleaned up. Look how easy it is to do this, right? There's nothing there. So in this case, we're actually going to skip this part.
Gotcha.
Right? There's nothing, there's no glue, so nothing to clean up. We are going to clean up. We're going to make sure that it's all clean before we install the frets, but that's not going to be today anyway. So now I'm going to do one more, and then it's your turn, Doctor.
Okay, Doctor.
So once again, the screw needs to be pointing up. You put your hand here, and you just pivot it down. Okay, you touch down, away from the binding, touch down, and now make sure that it's, you know, good, and don't push hard. You know, just push a little bit, and you can see that it's actually sweating. Do you see the little sweat around the fret? So that's, you know, whatever moisture is trapped there in the wood grain is now, I guess, boiling, I guess, and, you know, evaporating. You can really see that, yes? Okay, so like that. Now this is crucial, right? At the tip, not here, at the very tip, find the right spot before you start squeezing. You can wiggle a little bit. You need to do this under, right? And now place this here. See, something happened here, and I snapped upwards. But because this was inside, it was all safe. So I didn't slip. Here, wiggle. That's it. This goes here, and this is good. We always examine right away if there's any tear out, because if there is, we repair it immediately. So now we change places, right? So first, let me see your grip on this. Okay, put it back, and let me see the grip on this. That's it, right? Okay, cool. All right, so now go for it. Hold on. I'll move the guitar a little bit like this. Okay. Gotcha. Or maybe the camera. How about that? And remember, the owner of the guitar is watching you now. What are you doing wrong? That's it. Yeah. No.
Yes.
This hand needs to be here.
Gotcha.
Right? This hand. Okay. Hold on to this. Open this hand. All right, let me show you one more time.
Gotcha.
So the way I do it is I just have the hand like that, right? So that I can approach here. So you see how far from this fret it is, how close?
Yeah.
So here, it is just an additional support, that's all. And, you know, I'm not like stiff or anything. It's just an additional support so that I can do this. Now, when you have an inlay,
yes.
If you are going to approach the fret, don't approach it from here, approach it from here. Because if you do touch the fingerboard, it's better to touch it here than here.
Yeah.
So go from here to there, and now when you're removing this fret, not from here, but from here.
Gotcha.
Okay? So go ahead. And, you know, maybe a different grip will work better for you. I don't know. So you got to find your way, right? Spend a little more time over there. Yeah. And, you know, honestly, take your time. We are not charging this one by the hour. So we just want to make sure that that you learn and that you feel comfortable, right? So take those pullers. Okay, you feel that, right? Okay. Inside, okay. Move the fret pullers and keep this down, yeah. And, you know, relax and, you know, just take your time. So people sometimes ask me if they can come here and take courses, and that's only available sometimes. So this guitar, I don't want to get into details, but was the right candidate for this. So if things align properly in the universe, then this can happen. Okay, you nervous?
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay.
I feel like I'm getting the hang of it.
Yeah. And as you approach the binding on the bass side, make sure that you don't touch it with the thing.
Gotcha.
No. Don't worry about it. You can still be inside here. Just touch it, and now you remove it. Wiggle, wiggle. Put this right inside right away here.
Okay. And then.
Right. And let's examine anything chipped. No, nothing. Nothing is chipped. Okay.
Yes.
And now you can just continue.
Gotcha.
So just be aware of the plastics. So you have a plastic here, and you have the binding, yeah?
Yes.
Now, because we know there's no glue, this does very little, right? So we don't want to really spend too much time doing this. You can take your fret pullers. That's it. You got it. Okay. Bring it in a little more. Yeah, they got to be flush against the, you know, go, squeeze. That's it. All right? Now, put the tip inside. Now, every refret is different, again, because sometimes there's glue, sometimes no glue, sometimes there's binding or no binding or whatever. Sometimes you have a lacquer over the fingerboard, like for maple neck. Now we are going to test one fret removal without any heat at all, because I don't think this needs any heat at all, to be honest with you. Okay, but we always check this just to make sure. Yeah, okay. So now try to remove this one without any heat.
Okay.
Now, if you don't mind, Doctor, I'm going to reposition this camera here. And I'm going to zoom in. Hold on. You know, we are also live streaming, so we want to make sure people see. I want to make sure people get their money's worth. Okay, go right ahead.
Gotcha.
No, yeah, so I would have started a little closer to the binding.
Gotcha.
Okay. So the key is to move just a little bit at a time, right, to avoid that chip out. And hold it. So the mistake that I'm seeing is you holding it at an angle.
Hold it straight up.
So this needs to be flush with the surface, right?
Yes.
So that it holds the wood so that you don't get that chip out. Yeah, go ahead.
Gotcha.
And yeah, so as far, does it feel different than with the heat?
No.
Nothing, right? So I'm going to say we can just continue without the heat. There's no glue to be melted.
Okay.
Do one more. Yeah, I don't see a difference. And, you know, kids, they're the kids. I've done refrets without heat, with heat, without heat. So every refret is different, fret removal. So this time, the heat does absolutely nothing. So we are going to unplug this. So, doctor.
Yes, doctor.
I'm also supposed to be working on something else. So we are going to switch things around a little bit now.
Gotcha.
Dr. Fiya is going to continue working over there, and I'll be working on another guitar, right? So just a little space here. So this is now unplugged. You won't be needing this. You won't be needing that thing to, not even this?
Yeah.
Right? Nothing. Right? A very... Okay, so you see this is going, so what, 7 frets already you removed. So take this, and you get this neck rest and the guitar. Like that. Take your time. You want water?
No, I have water.
You got water. Okay. She got water. All right, and I'm working on this guitar, kids. This is, and I'm right here, right? You know what that means?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm working on this guitar. So it had sharp fret ends, and I already took care of that. So now I'll just polish the frets and just continue working on this guitar. All right. So how many people we have watching here? Mr. Fat's Variety Vibe Show. Hi, doctors. My neck needs re-gluing. I'll make an appointment with my insurance to approve my repair. I hope you have good insurance. What can I say? Dr. David Mullen says, Buddy Davy from Scotland. Yes, hello, doctor. I know you're a regular here. Thank you. Hello to everyone, and a warm welcome to Dr. Fiya.
Hello.
From Scotland.
From Scotland.
This reminds me of when I chose to refret a Telecaster neck from a guitar restoration evening class a few years back. Tears or years? Or both? Okay. Raging Furball. Good evening, all. And Dr. David says, years. No tears?
No tears.
All right. Hi. Take your time, doctor. She's done a good job. And we'll see where this leads your career, right?
Right.
You never know, right?
Never know.
Like I said, I'm teaching my competition here in town. Wow. I got to think about that. But, you know, she can also watch Guitar Quackery, right? And also learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's no substitute for experience, which is what you're gaining now.
I agree.
And, you know, I can give you a certificate after, yeah.
Really?
Certificates. I was just looking at some Sweetwater certificates of a 55-point inspection. Yeah. All right. Whatever. Oh, I think I posted on Instagram about that once, not long ago. So it was a 55-point inspection certificate that came with a guitar with some, damage on the bone nut. It was a Gibson guitar with a bone nut. J45 or something? No, a Hummingbird. And, so I told the guy, you have a guitar with a, some damage on the nut, but you have the certificate that says that it was inspected and passed the inspection. So, all right, kids, I'm going to remove these strings. Where's my machine? You know, I haven't done any live streams lately. Well, you know, the whole live streaming thing is for special occasions. Oh. I got confused because I got two things here. I got this and this. Oh, hey, should we do an Instagram thing? Yeah. Why don't we do that? Okay. Where's my phone? Here. We'll post on Instagram. What, a story or a reel?
Let's do a reel.
A reel?
People.
Okay. Okay, she wants a reel. I was going to post a story, but we already posted a story, right?
Yeah.
All right. So now, you know, I usually do trial reels where because I already posted a trial reel of this guitar. So now my followers usually can't see it.
Yeah.
But it boosts the whole thing. But okay, we'll just post a regular reel.
We can do it the trial.
Or we can just record it now and then post it as a trial reel tomorrow.
Gotcha.
Because I already posted one today. So this is social media, right? Doctor. Another microphone here.
Gotcha.
So this one?
Right here?
Somewhere, yeah.
Gotcha.
So let's put it right here. And I have another one. Because this mic isn't connected to my phone.
Gotcha.
But this one is. Oh, life is complicated. And you know what? I like that thing, muff. Where I put it? Right here. Okay. I like that. Now it looks like this. I like that. So I'll put it inside. And then this here. Is my hair okay? Oh. This is off. Weird. All right. Let me see. Doctor?
Doctor?
Say testing.
Testing, 1, 2.
Okay. It's working. And let's put the logo here. Oh, no. You know what? I'll put the this. Okay. No, my hair really isn't good. Look at that. All right. So, let's. Whoa. Check this out. We're live streaming. There's two of us today here. This is Dr. Fiya.
Nice to meet you.
She's doing refretting. So Dr. Fiya is a resident doctor here. So still in training, right? That's what resident means, right? And she's supporting musicians. Look at that. And she's doing a refret. Show them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're not heating up these frets because
there's no glue.
There's no glue, right? We tried both ways. We even tried with water. So now, okay, remove this fret.
Gotcha.
We only got 3 minutes for this. And the fret is coming out. So this is your first refret, right?
Yes. Yes, it is.
All right. And it's coming out nicely. You see, no tear out. These are specialized tools, expensive specialized tools, and here it is. And now the fret goes here, just in case. These frets have tangs like this, cut out for the binding. And then we'll do the rest, right? Now, sometimes I do this kind of, classes whenever there's an opportunity, and this guitar was the perfect candidate for this, for reasons I can't explain in 2 minutes. So, gotta go. We're busy. Okay, we'll post this later.
Doctor, I have a question.
You got a
Would
question?
Would this be considered a blowout, or?
Yeah. Okay. So, I want to give you a light. Look. That's fine. There's nothing there.
Okay.
This is just, I think it's fret cheese that you're looking at.
Gotcha.
And you can use this light if you want.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
You know what's fret cheese, right?
No.
Oh, let me have the mic.
Uh,
Fret cheese. It's not a dairy product. It's DNA from fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so now we continue to do the business here. And you know what? When I work on guitars, I like to send pictures to my customers. So here, take a picture. And then I just text the customer. So this customer is a very special customer. That if you watched the live stream of the Kelly Beast live stream, I was routing out pickup cavities. Same customer. This is also a Kelly guitar. So here, boom. I took the picture, and now let's text. Oh, the owner of this guitar is texting me. We can regular 10 gauge. Okay, not a problem. Regular 10 gauge instead of 11 gauge strings. That's fine. And here I'm going to choose the photo. On the workbench. Yeah, I'm not good at typing. Oh, I forgot to turn off the mic. Went out. Okay, so I am going to remove these strings. Like I said, I already did a bunch of work on this. It had sharp frets. Now that's a mystery to me because this neck is 8 years old. I think that's what he told me. So why now? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think I believe that this neck was refretted a few years ago, not by me, by someone else that I know. But if it was refretted in the summer, but that was a few years ago, you know. So it's a mystery. Okay. This is unplugged. Yeah. You having fun, Doctor?
Yes, actually. A lot of fun.
So obviously here you have this part.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to damage it.
Yes.
So what we'll do is, this is a cardstock.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put it here.
Gotcha.
So you can just hold it down with your finger like this, just so you don't slip. So, or if you slip, you don't slip on the finish.
Mm-hmm.
Details. So let's remove these strings. Like I said, I already worked on the fret ends. Now you might be thinking, how with the strings on? Hey, actually there is an advantage to doing it that way, but right now I'm not going to get into any of those details. But basically, we can use the strings that are here. So I didn't remove, but I just loosened the string, took it out of the first string slot, put it here. And I had access to these frets, and then I was just pulling the string like this to gain access there. Then I put it back, and then when I went with the sandpaper, so first I did work with the file. The file that I used was this one. Bunch of work with it, I didn't spend quite an hour, I think 45 minutes or so. And then I went with the sandpaper with many grits like this. So then the strings are on, And the strings are actually protecting the frets, because when I start with the coarser grits, I don't want to touch the frets. I mean the playable surface of the frets, right? That makes sense? It does. Okay. I already stabbed myself today once with a string. And I don't want to do it again. Once is enough. Once is actually once too many. All right. So that's that. Let me see. And doctor, you've seen me polish frets before, right?
Yes.
So at one point, you're going to have to polish these frets as well? Mm-hmm. Oh, you're almost done.
Yeah.
Okay. She's fast. Does it even make sense to... all right. So this is the last fret she's removing. So what are we going to do next?
What is the next task?
Okay. Mm-hmm. So we're going to have to continue with this then.
Gotcha.
Not with this.
All right.
All right, change your plan. So now the customer got a text on the workbench. Well, it was. But anyway, I did a whole bunch of work on the guitar already. So it's not a lie. And this goes back here. You know what, doctor?
Yes, doctor.
We could start prepping some fret wire as well.
Okay.
So you're done with this?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, let me think. Okay. Let's put the guitar back here.
Bring your tool back.
And let me have the neck rest. This is all good. No chipping anywhere. And now, yeah, expensive tools. I always put them away. Come on, this here. So now you can see that I put these all the way in the back, just in case. I mean, no one comes here. But in case someone does, I don't want them to use this to cut strings or something, or to use them as pliers. So in my drawer, these expensive ones, they go all the way here.
Gotcha.
Now, sometimes people might try to use these to cut strings. But like I said, no one comes here, right? They're not supposed to. An opportunity to do some cleaning. And catch. Why? Yeah, why would I do the cleaning if she's here? Yeah, it's an opportunity for the, rookies to do the cleaning. Okay, so he texted me, he wants 10 gauge strings.
Gotcha.
Same fret wire, so we don't need this anymore. We don't need it. So 10 gauge strings. Okay, no problem. All right, so there are a few things we could do here, doctor. We're going to have to prep the fret wire. Okay. For sure. And we want to do a little bit of resurfacing, not too much. So there's not going to be much for you to do here, because whatever I'll do now, it's not something that you'll repeat. It's not like I show you 2 frets and then you do 20 more, right? So I'll just do it now. Okay. Gotcha. We want to look at the topography of the fingerboard a little bit. And doctor.
Yes, doctor.
Right there. This. And this. Okay. So this here isn't a precision straight edge. I'm just going to use it to explain what I'll be doing with this one, okay? So this one is more flexible, which is good for this explanation. When you lay a straight edge like this, if you push it here and here, and you have some flexing in the middle, you know that the neck has an up bow a little bit, right? If you place a straight edge like this, and it's rocking a little bit, like this, like you see now, you know, hold on, let me zoom out with this camera. So if it's rocking a little bit like this, you know that the fingerboard has a back bow. Okay?
Yes.
So when you are resurfacing the fingerboard, you want it to be straight. Now, if we are going to do any work to this fingerboard, we are, but you know, just light work. We want it to be straight. I see that the tipping point here is somewhere around here, actually. But yeah, so, and here there's a high spot. Look at that. And now it's flexing here in the middle. You see that? So now let me take this straight edge, which is less flexible. And I can see a little flexing right here in the middle. So this is something that if I were to scan the guitar, we would see this in the 3D scan, but there's no budget for it, so we're not doing it. And now let's remove the truss rod cover. So behind me, you see the screwdrivers there?
Yes.
So the second one from the left is the little, yeah. And did we put the other ones back? Yeah, we did. Okay, so doctor, just remove the truss rod cover there.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so even better. Let's just loosen them a little bit. And now we'll use our power tool. And you are comfortable working with power tools?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so like that and reverse.
Gotcha.
Go ahead. Okay, so. Okay. Yeah, excellent. And you can just finish off with the screwdriver or however you wish. Let me get this. And let's remove the truss rod cover. All right, so now we have access to the truss rod. Now, do you know what size truss rod wrench we need for this? It's an Epiphone.
No, I'm not too sure.
4 millimeter, right?
4 millimeter.
And we have that here.
Gotcha.
Not here, here. So that's a 4 mil. This is a 4 mil as well. Doesn't matter. We'll take this one.
Okay.
I even have a shorter one over there. So I'll show you which one. We could even use this one, actually. Okay, so yeah, there. Go ahead. Place it inside. No, I would place this one, this part, so you have more leverage. Okay, so it's nicely seated. We want to release it first a little bit, just to get a feel for it. Tighten, release. Okay, it's working fine. So it is a two-way truss rod, and we kind of want to know if it's cranked up clockwise or counterclockwise. So this is definitely cranked up clockwise. And I know why there's a hump here. Okay. So this guitar has been repaired before, not by me, but it has a story. It is one of those scarf joint issues. So it has a scarf joint here, you can see. And this scarf joint actually failed at some point. Sorry, doctor.
Yes.
And you can see that it's been re-glued. It was re-glued once, and then it failed again, I was told. And then he took it again to another technician, I think, or maybe the same one, I don't know. And then they re-glued it again, and they said now it's good. And this was a few years back. But anyway, I always see with this scarf joint a damn hump here on the fingerboard. And this is why, though, you know, these scarf joints are garbage. If you're going to put a scarf joint, put it past the nut into the headstock. Duh, you know, not right here, adjacent to, you know, the second and third frets. So now, as a result of this badly conceived scarf joint, we now have a hump here. So, whatever. But we still have a little bit of relief here. Now, the relief we can also measure with feeler gauges. So I'm going to lay this flat. Now these feeler gauges are really thin. Well, it starts with a very thin one of 20 microns. And let's see if it fits here. It does, you see? Mm-hmm. Only here where, oh, and here as well. So what about 30 microns? It fits. 40 fits here. 50. So the inlay is a little lower. And if you go like this with your finger, doctor, you can feel that you have little humps where the frets used to be, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, now we want to raise this part up a little bit, and we're going to resurface it a little bit. And we're going to do a trick that my friend uses all the time. He didn't invent it, but I'm going to give him credit. His name is Dr. Dave. And his last name is really difficult to pronounce, but he used to work for Taylor. So I'm going to crank it up a little bit and see if we get rid of that relief here that we have here. Ah, you see? Feel this. You see that?
Yeah.
You no longer have the, okay. So what my friend does is these are actually pretty sharp, right? You feel that, right?
Yeah.
So he uses the straight edge to just scrape the guitar. And as you can see here from the scraping that I just did, I'll zoom in. It's hitting all the high points, right? And you can see that this confirms what we were talking about just a minute ago, that we feel bumps where the frets used to be, right? And you can confirm that by looking at where it's removing the material. You can see that. So this is the resurfacing effort that we'll do. Now, it's starting to hit here. This is the 5th fret. It's kind of higher. We want to make sure we don't have a ski jump here. So this is our preliminary resurfacing. We have to decide where we're going with this, okay? So some people say that you should always resurface the entire fingerboard every time. And some people say that, no, you shouldn't do it. We're not going to do like a full resurfacing on this one, okay? Because there's no twist, there's no real issue. I mean, we do have a little bit of finger wear we can see, but this has its charms. We just want to make sure that we don't have any uneven. You see how the guitar is moving, so if you don't mind, just hold it down a little bit for me. So it seems now that we have a hump here. Let me see. Interesting, that it's still tipping around here, around this third fret inlay. Yeah. Obviously, we need to make sure we don't scratch the pickup, but it's already lowered. Okay. And now you can feel that it's smoother than it was before. Try.
Yeah, that's
right. You don't feel those bumps anymore like we were feeling before. So I'm gonna have to think about this. So we'll put the guitar away, and we are going to start prepping the fret wire. But before we put the guitar away, no, actually, we don't want to put the guitar away because we are going to use this fingerboard to match the radius of the fret wire. So if you don't mind, let me just do this. So it's supposed to be a 12-inch radius. Now, is it? I don't know. This is a 12-inch radius gauge, so we'll see. We're about to find out. Okay. Here. I have a 12-inch radius gauge, right? We put it like this. This is hard to tell if it's matching, which is why we want to use a feeler gauge. And again, if I scan this fingerboard, I can measure that on a 3D scan, but we're not scanning it. So, so I'm gonna hold it. So here, there's a little bit of finger wear. And here, let's do this. So here it fits under. You see that? What about here where the inlay is? It also fits. So this isn't a 12-inch. Actually, I think it's an Epiphone. It's a 14-inch, right? I think, yeah. Sorry. I thought I had a Gibson in front of me. So we have 14-inch here. Okay, let's see. You see, now it doesn't fit, right?
Yeah.
It is a good 14-inch radius. You know, I work on so many Gibson guitars, I just forgot what I had in front of me here. So this is what it's supposed to be. 14-inch radius. Now, like I said, I still don't know how much extra resurfacing we'll do or we won't be doing, but we'll leave it like this for now.
Okay.
And these two can go back on the hanger. Right here. Now, doctor.
Yes. Doctor.
Bottom drawer. Do you know which is the fret bending tool?
Fret bending tool. Would it be this
Yep.
one? Okay.
Right. She knows. Okay. You can close it. All right. So that's impressive. She's never done a refret before. How did you know this was it?
It just seemed like the only tool in there.
Oh, there's more tools there, right?
I mean, like, it seemed like a machine type.
Yeah,
thing.
okay. So, that. And we are going to use this vise to hold it. I mean, bring it up there. So, and let's set it up. So, Doctor, step over here, please.
All right.
We are going to set it up right here. So this is, okay, my sign goes here. Okay. All right. Let's put this here so they can see what we're doing. Life is complicated, right? Too many gadgets. How did we live without this before?
I think about that all the time.
Yeah. All right, so check this out. Boom. Okay, you see? I just switched. So this is the big vise and this is the little vise. So the big vise holds the little vise so that it's steady on the workbench. And now we are just going to use the big vise. So, why am I doing this? Doctor, you can come here and do this for me or for us. Okay, just keep turning it. Yeah, this is just protection so it doesn't scratch. Okay, just keep going. And we're going to put this inside, right? So, like that. All right, keep it going. That's it. Okay. That's it. And now you can turn this and it's not moving.
Gotcha.
Right? And now we have fret wire, which is right here. So this is the same size fret wire that we that was on the guitar before. Now StewMac ships it with this tape. You see that? So it leaves residue. So we are going to clean this before we bend it, before we do anything with it, right?
Yeah.
Hold on. And Doctor, what would you recommend using for cleaning?
Rubbing alcohol.
Oh, and by the way, here is the fret wire size. What does it say here? 0141. What is this, 3 or something? I don't know. Whatever. I measured the frets and they're the same. So, like that. Okay. I'm sorry, what did you say?
I imagine rubbing alcohol to clean the residue.
Could be something better.
Glue gun?
Come on, you're a girl.
Oh, nail polish remover.
Huh?
Nail polish remover.
Huh?
Nail polish remover? Acetone?
Acetone.
Yeah.
Nail polish remover. So that's that. Where's my thing? Here. So the frets also have oils on them from the way they roll them, right? So we remove all that. So you do your nails ever? No. You're not really a nail kind of person, right? I don't think I've ever seen you with nails.
Playing violin, it doesn't work for me.
Oh yeah, you play the violin, right? How's that going?
It's going, yeah. Don't practice as often as I should, but still practice.
And we're going to be working on your bass as well, right? In fact, she wants some work to be done on her. What is it, P bass?
Yes.
Okay, new P bass, brand new Fender P bass. But it needs some work. What work? Guess what work does a brand new Fender P bass need? They know.
Yeah.
What repair job? Why don't you put in the comments? Okay. So, can I stuff a wood block in the trim route on the back of a Strat if I want to make it a hardtail? Yeah, it's not necessary. Just put 5 springs, crank up the spring, I mean the claw, and it's going to be a hardtail. Yeah, she is kicking your ass in the hair department. I think that's you. Oh, Dr. Slam RN is here. So Slam RN is a supporter of the channel. Already like for 2 months, I think. Maybe 3 months. Thank you very much. This is a membership channel. Monetized. It put me in the high tax bracket this year, or last year. So you see all this black stuff coming off? Right, so there's something there. We remove that. Although we will not be installing the frets tonight.
Okay.
Next time you come. And she knows her way because she used to work here at Music Makers. So if you're going to be a tech,
Yes.
how are you going to go about it? You're going to get a job, or you're going to open your own shop?
Open my own shop, I would say.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. So these are fret cutters.
Okay.
Okay. Now, we'll be bending the fret wire. Oh, look, there's still residue here. All right. So, from that glue. So, the bending tool, let me just show it, has a, a short-ish dead spot. So, from this wheel to this wheel, or from this wheel to this wheel, it does not bend it, right? That part is still going to stay straight. So the tips of the fret wire should just be discarded. Okay. And that's why we are going to mark them off in red. Where did I see that residue?
There's never end of one.
Yeah, it was somewhere. Oh, here, right?
Yes.
So we want to clean this. Okay, now hold it. Oh. So when we bend the fret wire, we can over radius a little bit, but not too much. If you over radius a little bit, you will have, well, they won't be seated all the way because they spring back. So I like to over radius them by what I could describe as a microscopic amount. And I like microscopes, you know that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's put this back. So, like I said, I mark off the fret ends, the ends of the fret wire in red. That's how I know not to use that part, because once we start cutting the fret wire, we can remember, okay, we keep cutting, and then if we're distracted or something, we turn it around, now we start using this part, right?
Yeah.
So what I do is I just take a red marker and I mark off both of these fret wire ends in red. I'm too old for this. So, you know my buddy Oda.
Yeah.
Yeah, she knows Dr. Oda. Is she a doctor? She's like got some major degree, right?
Yeah. Forgot what it was.
Yeah. So, we're talking about teaming up. You know that? I told you about that.
Yep.
Yeah. To build guitars together. So, we're still talking about how money actually. So that needs to be all clear and signed and everything before we do anything. So we're still talking about that because there are always some challenges. It all seems to be simple if you just say, oh yeah, let's just partner up, and then once you actually start counting the money and, oh no, I thought it was going to be this way. No. So it's better to just discuss everything, you know, just think it through. And yeah, we've, you know, identified a few challenges. So we are trying to come up with a solution now before there's any money to be divided, right? So, smart, right?
Smart.
And she's smart as well.
Yeah, brilliant.
Sorry. Okay, so we are going to start with a radius that's not very radius. So this has some adjustments. Like that. Okay. Are we focused? Is this in autofocus? Yeah. Okay. So here, you see, it says flat, round. So this you release. So if you turn this in this direction, it pulls this up, and you end up with a fret that isn't too curved. And then you lock it like this. So now I am. So we know that this fret is going to come out this way. It's going to start hitting our wall over there. So I need to turn this machine a little bit like this. So there's a groove here on this wheel, and you can see that it goes through. So there's not radiusing anything right now. And this is what I was talking about. Between here and here, this part is going to stay flat. It's not going to actually be curving it. And even from here to here now, that part isn't like the reliable radius curve. Okay, so we want to turn it in this direction. And now it's starting to grip it. So we just add a little tension to it. Sorry, that's already locked up. So we want to add a little tension to it. And we want to lock it now. And kids, what I noticed is if you run a fret wire, so the radius is too wide, and you run it again, you tighten it, you run it again, and you get it to the right radius. And now you take a fresh fret wire. So let's say you ran this 3 times to get to the right radius. Now you take a fresh fret wire. It's not going to match the radius. It's going to be different. I noticed I was running out of battery power. So we're going to run one back and forth, then another one back and forth, and a third one back and forth. You need 3 pieces of fret wire for a fret job. You good?
Yeah.
Did you have anything to drink tonight?
Nothing.
No, because you're losing your balance.
Oh, yeah, just
we're going to do a
table.
sobriety test here.
The table, I didn't know it was going to... I mean, it was
yeah,
gonna
didn't
move.
know. Yeah, yeah, okay. So now, doctor, why don't you turn it in this direction, yeah? No, you don't have to hold this. Just keep turning it. Okay, and it's going to hit that guitar over there. Hold on a second. Hold on, just move over. There's a guitar here on a hanger. And this guitar is garbage. Okay, keep turning. Okay, all the way. And now turn it back. Okay. So that's how we're going to do it for every one of them. And you see, it barely bent anything. Keep going, keep going. Don't be afraid. Just keep going. Okay. Now, that put a little slight radius to it, right?
Yeah.
Almost nothing. But we are going to run each one of them the same way now. Okay? Okay. I'm holding here just in case, and I'll go back. Careful. It's going to stab you. And this is my system, right? From here to here, right? So I got 3 of them, so I don't get them mixed up. Okay, and now back. It's a very, very nice tool, right?
Yeah.
Now, that's the StewMac version. There's other versions of the tool. Okay, so now we want it to be more curved, right? So we need to crank this up in this direction, but this is locked. So we unlock it, and we just turn it a little bit, and we lock it again. Okay, and now once again, we run one of them. Okay, and back. That's how I do it. So if you do it consistently with every piece of fret wire the same exact way, they should pretty much match. And they don't always match. I got to be honest with you. They don't always match for whatever reason. Which is one of the reasons why we want to over radius just a little bit. But like I said, we don't want to over radius too much. And the third one. Okay. So, doctor, when you open your own shop, you're gonna buy all these tools?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be something.
Okay, so I have 3 of them here. And you see, they are matching, right? They are matching. Can they see this? So here they are. So they're all curved a little bit. Now I can take this and I can see that it's still rocking like this, which means it's not radiused enough. So I keep them here. And we go back to our machine. We loosen this. Okay, we turn this a little bit and we tighten it. And we do it again. You see, it's getting more radiused now. Now, you know how I told you that they don't always match? Well, that's if you put on too much of a radius at once. So you want to do it in steps like this.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, back. Like that. And here. So we have these two. They're matching. And we have this one. You see how it's much straighter? And now we run this one. Okay. This is very satisfying. And listen to the sound. Do you hear?
Yeah.
Yeah? Whoop, 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 like that, yeah? Okay. So every time we make this kind of little radius adjustment, we take it and we lay it on the fingerboard, and I can still see that it's flatter than the fingerboard. That's how we want. You know, it's kind of like cutting the string slots on the nut, where you don't want to cut too much. You a little bit, check, a little bit, check, check. So same thing, same idea. Okay, and I always check to see if they are equally radiused. Okay, so so now, as we approach our final radius, we are going to run it 1, 2, 3, 4 times.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
All right. So, where are we? Okay, once again, we loosen this, move it, and tighten. Okay. And here. Go ahead. So remember, 4 times this time. So that's 1. Okay, go ahead. Okay, that's good. And 2 more.
Nope, sorry.
Yeah, yeah. You saw how it's not grabbing because, you know, we're increasing the radius. Actually decreasing the radius we're increasing the curvature. So the smaller the radius, the more curved it is, right?
Mm.
Like that and like that. Okay. And see, I like teamwork. Teamwork. Maybe one day I can retire and Dr. Fiya can be here.
Maybe
That
one
was two,
day.
right?
Yep, 2.
Maybe. I'll give her a certificate. And, with the certificate, you'll be able to show it to whoever wants to look at it. Okay, so we have these 3.
Mm.
Now you can see how they are matching, right? And we take one of them. And it's still a little bit too flat. Okay, again,
Yep.
make a little adjustment here. It's good to tighten it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you really make sure it doesn't move. Okay.
There, 4 times as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this time, just to give them a little different view.
Mm.
How about that? Is that a good view? That's a good view. All right, cool.
Oops.
Right, go ahead.
Choose one.
I bought this T-shirt because she had to wear red. Red is the Guitar Quackery color. And I actually ordered a whole bunch of T-shirts with a Guitar Quackery logo, but they haven't arrived yet.
Mm.
That's why I couldn't give you the real T-shirt.
Real merch, yeah.
Yeah. So we had to buy this one. But it has to do with musicians, so it's fine. Are you enjoying this, Doctor?
Yes, I am. It's very satisfying.
Yeah.
I like the sound.
And you see, now I can relax.
2.
All right. I'm too old for this.
Really? 4. All right.
That was 4, yeah.
Yep.
And we have one more. So, again, Doctor, it's important to be organized here to not mix them up.
Yeah.
So you always move them to the front and go to the back, or whatever system you have. I have this system, right?
Yes.
We'll keep track of them. Are you impressed? Not you. I'm talking to the kids.
3.
Okay. Are you still in school? You still studying?
I'm going to graduate school at NYU in the fall.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. So look, you see how curved they are? I guess you could have like some kind of,
It's a big circle. Yeah. Or
yeah, plate, with different radii, and but it's not about getting it to 14-inch. It's getting it to match that. So this is why I always look at it against the guitar, and it's still rocking. It's still too flat. So now again, Doctor, we're saying, see, I move it in this direction because I'm going to work from here to there.
Gotcha.
And we make another adjustment. Because it really sucks to over radius it. Now there are some of these tools that can straighten the wire. This one doesn't do it. But those I don't really like the I think it's a Fret Guru one. I can't remember. The wheels are too close together, so I think it's not as precise. So I guess I prefer this one. Yeah. So yeah, so you know what you're doing already. And careful with your hair.
Yeah.
You don't want your hair to get stuck
caught.
inside.
Yeah.
Now, Dr. Oda, she has like a lot of hair.
Yeah, she does.
And, I talked to her about that. She's going to be working in the fabrication shop with like routers and a milling machine, a drill press and all that. I'm a little worried about that. But so I think I'm going to ask her to wear a hat. If it happens, which I think it will. So once again, by doing it little by little, you are most likely to achieve a what's the word? A reliable matching radius on all of them throughout the entire length of the fret wire on all of them. But by bending it, over-bending it too much right away, you're good. That's when you start seeing that, they don't really mash, but they all ran through the same machine. Okay, that was that. And we're close. I think one more. And we'll be... And every time I check, just to see if they are matching, they are. Okay. So again, I pull them in this direction. So one more time.
Gotcha.
How about this much? All right. Go ahead.
Oop.
No, that way. Yep. It's all good. So that was 2 times? No. Okay, all the way? Yeah, all the way. Yeah, go ahead. And careful, you see how this is now bending? Your eye. Okay? So don't look like this. No. Just move your face.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I was pushing you like this. I mean, you do have glasses, but because this just comes towards your eye, and you don't see it coming.
Okay.
Right. So just if you stay like this, that's the safe zone. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. One more, right? Let me check. I can't tell. We have one more wire to bend. No, it's got to be a little more. Just one more pass after this one. Okay. How long you been in New York, doctor?
For 5 years now.
5 years. So maybe I've known you for 5 years, no?
4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So just one more adjustment. That's it. All right.
Gotcha.
Last pass. This will give it a slight over radius. Okay. Very, very minor. So I wonder if they guessed what kind of repair work we need to do on your Fender P-Bass, brand new one. Oh, no one posted anything. Okay, so sharp frets.
4.
That's what we're going to have to do. Fret and dressing. What time is it? Oh, 11. Look at that. You took the subway?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'm on my bike.
Is it a far ride for you?
Well, it's 1 hour.
Ah.
And you?
About 2 hours.
2 hours?
At this time of night.
2 hours?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, let's wrap it up. Why don't you buy a bike?
I have a bike. I just have to ship it to me from home.
Ship it.
Yes. It's a really nice bike.
Why don't you just... well, you don't want to have a nice bike in New York.
But it's like one that was made in the 80s, but it's really reliable and sturdy.
Yeah, I understand, but this is New York.
Yeah. I have an attachment to that one.
So, the more reason not to use that one in New
Sure.
York.
All right.
Okay. I got my bike stolen once,
Yeah.
and I found the bike. I was on another bike, and I put a chain on. So the bike was chained up. You know, it's someone in the general neighborhood stole it, right? And they parked it somewhere, right?
Yeah.
And I was on my other bike, and I just put a chain on, and I called the cops.
Yeah.
And I said what I did, and they said, no, we're sending someone right over. Take your chain off. Okay, because the cops are going to be there. And I said, great, you know, and I was like keeping an eye on my bike. And they came within a few minutes. I mean, I got to give them credit, you know, that doesn't always happen, right? Obviously. But they came. And the guy comes, and, you know, he takes his chain off or lock, whatever he had. And the cop taps him on the shoulder.
Yeah.
And says, hey, buddy, where'd you get this bike? So what would you say if you're unlocking your bike and a cop says, where'd you get this bike?
I bought it.
Yeah, what are you talking about? It's my bike, right? And he said, oh, this is not my bike. You know, it's like first thing, right? And
well, I'm glad he did that.
the thing is that I had reported my bike stolen, and I had the serial number.
This is great. Yeah.
And I reported it stolen, and I submitted my serial number. So they flipped it over. They saw that's the number. They put the cuffs on him, and then he was whatever, and they let him go. Actually, whatever. I don't want to ruin his life. I got my bike
Lips
back.
are still in up there.
Oh, I got a check. So, doctor, so you see what I'm doing? So first, go here. So, okay, my right hand is holding the fret wire like this, right?
Yes.
And I'm putting it here where there's no inlay, and I'm looking at the light that shines through.
Okay.
And what I can see is there's like a tiny little bit, almost nothing, of light shining through in the middle of the fingerboard.
Yes.
But on the two sides, I see nothing. So now I would like you to come here like that. So hold it like this with your elbow down,
Okay.
or you know, your arm, whatever. You put it like this. You see how you hold it from below?
Yes.
Put it, and then with one finger here and here, and just put your eye right there where the bridge is.
Yes.
And just with one eye, just look, and you will see that.
Gotcha.
So go from above like this so that you don't cast a shadow. Do you see that?
Yes.
Do you see what I see?
Yeah. I see the very
Right?
faint. Yeah.
Okay. So that's how you can tell. All right. So now we are going to cut the fret wire to size, and then we are going to end it here. so that you can go home, right?
Yeah.
No. You feel safe on the subway and all that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So long as it's not past 2 in the morning. Yeah.
We'll use these.
Mhm.
So why don't you step over here?
Mhm.
So this is where you need to be in relation to the guitar, where I'm standing.
Mhm.
You take the fret wire. Sorry.
Yep.
And remember, this part
Yes.
is junk, right?
Mhm.
So we cut it off like that.
Mhm.
Okay? And I'm just going to put it here, whatever. It's going to have a red tip, right? So we know that this is that. We'll throw it away later.
Mhm.
And now, actually, no, I got to be here. Sorry.
We just.
You go like this.
Mhm.
You put it kind of inside of this groove.
Yeah.
And you let it stick out by, what is this, 1 millimeter about?
Mhm.
You see?
Mhm.
Just a little more. What is that?
Oh,
1.5 millimeters, maybe 2. And now you go from above. Make sure you don't scratch the fret crown,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
So you got to go like this against the binding. And now you can put it like this and clip it.
Mhm.
And this one goes here into the first slot
All right.
hole, right? So I'll repeat this. You go here. So it sticks out a little bit. I think this is 2 millimeters, right?
Yeah.
And you make sure that it's not like this,
Mhm.
that it's
Very
pointing down,
sure.
right? Again, you open the jaws of the snips and you go against the binding and you move away. See, against here, and hold it like this with the pinky and hold this, snip it. See?
Yes.
See this? Okay. So now you put it here. So
Okay.
now you go here. And so that's the 3rd fret, right?
Mhm.
Hold it. No. Yep. So hold on a second. Hold on.
Yep.
So that's it. You see
Yeah.
the pinky like this?
Controls.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. That's it. All right. Let me see. Yeah, you don't want that to be too long, or definitely not too short, but you also don't want it to be too long.
And
But I think I need to put the camera on that side. So just,
should I do it again or just snip it?
yeah, snip it. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Alright.
So now you see,
Yes.
which side are you going to use?
I'm gonna use this.
The one without the red marking, right? Okay, and try not to drop it,
Yes.
because we don't want to scratch the fret crown on the concrete, right?
Yes.
So hold on. I'm going to put the camera here. Let me have my phone. So, okay, go ahead.
All right.
So the
fourth
3
one?
frets, yeah,
Let's place it down.
that's too much. Sticks out too much.
All right.
Only this much, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, I'll help you out a little bit. Okay, so you're holding it, so go up in the air. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Yeah, you got to be able to do this on your own, right? Which is why I'm not helping you. No, wrong.
Oh, sorry.
5th fret, you see?
Yes.
No, you can start from here and
just-
go back like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And we are going to have a leftover fret wire. That's it. So you're holding the fret wire and you're also holding the fret that you're cutting. 5, right? And next one is number 6.
Number 6.
Right. Again, actually you start from here. It kind of finds its place.
Gotcha.
And you see, I can tell you don't have experience with this.
Mm.
It's kind of like playing an instrument, right? So you play the violin.
Yes.
So you know when someone is just holding the violin, you know how much experience they have with the violin. And I could tell the same with tools.
Yeah.
Or as our friends here, the guitar players, they can tell if you hold a guitar, if you even play the guitar before you play a single note, right? So, but that's all good. And she's learning, right?
Yeah.
So
Learn 7.
7, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Like that. Yeah, exactly. So there's something you're doing differently here. Hold on a second. Let me do this. So 7th fret. Let me see how I do it. So I put my hand here. So somehow you do it this way. So I put my fingertip here. Put it against your fingertip. Like that.
Okay.
And that's it. With the thumb and the fingertip here. You see that?
Yes.
So try to do it this way. So put your fingertip there. This is how you kind of measure it up. No, hold the fret wire. You gotta be able to do everything. Right? And the thumb goes in the middle. It's tricky, right?
Yeah.
See, I've done this so many times. It's second nature to me. Okay. And another thing, right? You're gonna wanna adjust where you're holding the pliers. If you hold them here, you have less leverage. If you hold them here, you have more leverage to cut it, right? So I have my pinky right here at the tip, almost at the end. So I can do this. This is where I have most leverage, and I mostly, you see, this is all the way here, and your base of the thumb is somewhere here, which is why you have to squeeze too much. So when you're putting too much force from your hands, you actually lose control. You want the leverage to do the thing, not by force.
Okay.
In fact, there's an old Chinese proverb that says, "Don't use your muscle, use your brain." Okay. I just made it up. So the 8th fret, which is this one.
Okay.
Okay. Again, you want to be able to hold the tool and everything at once. And you see, not holding the tool in the right place, right? So it always has to be there. Cool. Again, muscle memory, right? That's it. Yeah, the fingertip there. It's sticking out too much. Okay. Great. All right. Now I can relax. I can tell that you are getting more comfortable with this. And while you do this, I'm going to prepare something. And I want you to think about this, doctor. You see this?
Yes.
There's a piece of tape. I'm just going to put it here. That's not where we're going to use it, but where do you think we're going to use this? And why?
Where? To measure?
To measure? No.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So I'm going to put it where we're going to use it, but you're going to tell me why.
Oh, so it won't scratch the finish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The placement confused me.
Continue.
All right.
So what fret you doing? 10th fret. 10th, yeah.
Okay.
That's it. I'm going to hold this. Oh, okay. So that's your fret. And this fret wire
It's going to be discarded.
is no good,
Yeah.
right? Because we have that red thing. So that discarded fret wire, well, wherever we put it somewhere, right?
Okay.
So
with
same
here.
thing here. No, no, always hold it the same way.
Okay.
Same way, yeah?
Yeah.
No, no, you're crossing your hands.
Gotcha.
Hold it here.
I'll hold it on here.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. I would cut off just a little bit more.
Okay.
Okay, no problem. Here.
All right. 1/11th one.
Here. I have recycling here with the strings. Okay.
3,
What is that?
7,
11th fret
9.
is before the. That's the 12th fret. You
Okay.
see?
Yeah.
So the 11th is here.
All right.
You know, by helping you do this, I actually get to learn what it is that I need to emphasize to a student, right? Because I see how you are holding things and all, so I kind of make a mental note of that. Because now I am making training videos for the main channel, and I need to know those things, right?
Yeah.
What to emphasize. Because, yeah, I hold on a second. It's sticking out too much.
Gotcha.
Let me see. Yeah, about this much, yeah? Okay.
Okay.
Grip it. Okay. That's it. You enjoying this, Doctor?
Yes, I am. Are you?
Oh. Well, I'm relaxing.
Yeah.
Let me read the comments. Oh, no new comments.
Gotcha.
Kids, what's up with that? Write something. We got 8 viewers.
13, 14.
So it's going to get tricky once you go past the body joint.
All right. 14.
Oh, and you know Dr. Williams? You do. She was working with me here on a guitar. Melanie.
Who's Melanie?
You don't know her.
I don't remember.
You do. You know her. It'll come to you.
Yeah, if I see
You've
the
seen her
face.
before here when you were working here.
Yeah.
You don't remember the girl that was working with me? A few times? All right.
Not
It'll come to you.
7, 9, 12.
15.
Okay.
15 is this one with the inlay. Yep,
behind the
this
cup.
one. Yeah. It's all good. Last one before the fingerboard extension. I don't know if it's called a fingerboard extension on an electric guitar. That's what it would be called on an acoustic. Okay, so now it's just going to become a little more, kind of crowded, whatever. You can see. And you won't be able to do it this way, past this one. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, so what you can start doing is this, laying them flat like this. So instead of it pointing down, you can just lay it like this, estimate this, and just pinch it here. Okay, the same thing. What was that? 7?
17.
That was 17? Oh, yeah, 17. Yeah, that's the one we did. Yeah. Okay. Now again, for the 18th fret, you lay it flat like that. Let me see how much it's sticking out. Yeah. Okay. That's it. And you see why we protected this thing now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I just noticed your violin tattoo,
Oh, yeah.
right? So Dr. Fiya plays the violin. I remember when you had that done. Came back from Indonesia.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. Like 18? So we're 19. Just the 19th one? Yes.
How are the Indonesians treating you?
They were very sweet. Very kind. Everybody's just happy with their way of life.
Happy with less money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't mind it.
Okay.
Should have been told through my tour guide. Okay. So
Why did you want to go to Indonesia?
I just saw it was beautiful. The waterfalls, the greenery, and then, yeah, it just was beautiful.
Okay. So this one discarded, right?
Yes.
So we are going to just get rid of this. Okay. And what do we have? 20, 21, 22, right? So here, it's just a little trick here, but there you go.
Okay. 20.
21. And the last one. Okay.
All right.
So now we have a leftover fret wire. We can just cut it into like this length, a few more, or we can just keep it like this. We know it's the radius for our project here. Let's see if it fits here. Yeah, so here it is. So this is our spare. And again, because we have one of the two ends marked in red, we know which one of the two ends not to use, right? So let me put this back. Actually, let me move this. Okay. So we have this prepped. Now, it is my understanding you will come next Saturday, right?
Yes.
Not during the week, right? Okay. So, kids, we'll continue this project next Saturday, right? Because you gotta go. I also don't want to stay too late. Yes. So I'm gonna save this in a safe place. We want to put the truss rod cover back. And throw this away.
All right.
So you can just put the truss rod cover back. So kids, what do you think? Is Dr. Fiya going to be a good technician? Oh, you know what, Doctor?
Yes.
I actually have a trick. Hold on a second. Because we will be adjusting the truss rod. Let me show you. I put it like this, so I don't have to remove it again, just to adjust the truss rod until we're done with the project. And this goes here, and then you can put the two screws back.
Yep.
That's it.
Cool.
So I used to lose these every once in a while. And it's embarrassing, you know, when the customer needs to come back to, you know, because I forgot to put it back. So I just came up with this idea.
Very
Yeah, it doesn't have to go all the way down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just out the way.
And then we'll put the pick guard back as well.
All right.
And we'll remove the tape. We'll remove the tape. We want to reuse the tape eventually. So, because, you know, the environment and all that. And that's the screwdriver.
All right.
That's it, yeah. They're both the same screws. On an Epiphone, they're the same, yeah. On a Gibson, they're not.
Ah.
I'm not sure if they're the same on every Epiphone.
Probably just
This is an older model. I don't know. So, yeah, the owner of the guitar was real worried. He said, I'm sorry, he said, she. So he said about she. Well, has she done any refrets before? I said, no. Well, what if something goes wrong? I said, did anything go wrong?
No.
Yeah. What's the big deal? And, I did tell him I do have the right tools. So it's important for any specialized job to have the right specialized tools.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I could do this with a Swiss Army knife, but with the right tools, less things can go wrong, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's see. Part of every job is cleanup.
Yeah.
Right? So we put this back. So we won't use this next time.
Gotcha.
And I like to keep the little vise inside of the big vise. You get thirsty?
No.
You have your water?
Yeah. I have it.
Yeah, have a sip. Go ahead. Yeah. Comments. Dr. David says, I remember the exact cost of the fret wire that I used. It cost £6 for enough to fret the entire fretboard. When was that? And also Dr. David says, and it was from a reel that the college purchased from StewMac. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. It says Epiphone Les Paul, but also Gibson. You're right. Yeah. That's Dr. Eduardo Palacios. Dr. Eduardo Palacios. I haven't seen you before. I think you first time here. Welcome to the show. What does that make it? Oh, so yeah, so Epiphone is owned by Gibson, right? So it's like Bentley is owned by Rolls-Royce. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And not the best comparison, because some people who can afford a Rolls-Royce actually want a Bentley, right? But this is, more on budget, Les Paul than compared to a Gibson. But sometimes I notice that they put Gibson either on the truss rod cover or even somewhere else I've seen it done. And, Doctor, I want to discuss something with you.
Okay.
Business.
Yes.
And I'm going to do it right there in front of them.
Okay.
Because, when you approached me about this thing that you want to learn and all that, and I said, I have a few ideas.
Yes.
So I'm going to tell you, because I said, if you recall, I said I need to think about it before I start barking, right? Because I don't want to, take it back and, like a fool. But I thought about it, and I'm going to say it right now. And you can think about it before you say yes or no, or you can just tell me how you feel about it.
Yes.
But it's good we're doing it on a live stream. So we finished this project.
Yes.
We finish your bass, okay? Because, okay, so it's not a secret. She's not getting paid. Also, I'm not going to make this other part a secret. If it was anyone but Dr. Fiya, they would be paying me. But here, we know each other. So, but I have a way that you would end up getting paid, but not by me, during your training.
Okay.
I'm going to give you some guitars
Yes.
to work on.
Yes.
You flip them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Make them good, and you sell them.
Okay.
How does that sound?
That sounds good. Sounds like a great challenge to have.
How about that, right? Now, we won't be live streaming everything, or maybe we will. I don't know. But yeah, I want to give you some guitars. And different guitars need different work. And you can work right there while I'm working. Every time you come when I'm, when we're both together.
Yeah.
And you can then sell them. Now, how would you sell them? On Craigslist, Marketplace, or something?
Yeah, Craigslist Marketplace or word of mouth. But,
Yeah, because I've been doing like guitar giveaways, as I think you know, right? And it's just so hard. I don't know. It's just something about it. It's like people are weird.
Yeah.
So I'd rather give you at least one guitar, and take that and do the work that needs to be done, and then up the value of the guitar, and then sell it, and you'll get paid.
Yeah.
How about that?
It sounds like a good plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? And okay, so it says Epiphone by Gibson. Yeah, that's pretty much what it means. Epiphone by Gibson. Excellent stream tonight. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Grandpa Joe. And Dr. Eduardo says, yeah, but Modern Pro Studio. No, it's not a studio. I would call this, let me see. Oh, this isn't working anymore? What the hell? The switcher. Sometimes it just doesn't work. So studio wouldn't have binding here and here, right? So I would call this a standard Les Paul. Yeah. That's what I would call it. Oh, these aren't the original tuners, I can see. They're Grovers. They didn't used to put Grovers on these back in the day. So this is the Tombstone headstock, the old Epiphone headstock. Tombstone. It would be good if this camera could focus a little bit better. Oh, it's because of the reflection, right? Autofocus doesn't work with the reflections. But yeah, so I was never a fan of these headstock designs. But yeah, so back in the day of these Tombstone headstock shapes, the tuning machines were not Grovers, but now they are standard, I think, on every Epiphone. Oh, another thing we need to do, Doctor, is we put this nut here. That's a very important thing, right?
Yes.
We don't want to lose it. So I'm just going to put it on the fingerboard like that, maybe.
Okay.
And tape it up. But we have a hard case for this guitar. It's going to go in the hard case. So even if it falls off, it'll be in the hard case. You know what? I don't want to put glue residue on the fingerboard, so I'll just put it here like that. Okay. So this is good. All prepped. No, it's not completely prepped. We'll still do a little bit of prepping, but yeah. And next time we need to continue prepping the fret wire because we need to clip the ends, the fret ends. So what are we talking about here? We're talking about this. So this is the old fret wire, right? So this is how we need to prep it. Focus. Oh, manual focus. Okay. Okay. We need to prep it like this so that it goes over the binding because the new fret wire is like this, right? So there's a tool that does that. And then there's also a method that I use. You'll see. Okay. That. What else? Well, let's put this away.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I can show you one guitar at least that could be for you, your project.
Gotcha.
And you can then it's more relaxed. If you mess up the guitar, it's not owned by a customer.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't mind, just bring me the case. So we have the rest of the hardware. Let's see. So we're gonna put it here. See, like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. Well, we can actually put the nut right there as well. Protecting the pickup with the tape for later. I think the customer said that this was his first guitar, I think.
Oh.
So there's a sentimental value.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, kids. Let's see. More comments? Excellent lights. Okay, thank you. Yep. Yeah, modern studio. Okay, so we said that. Custom? No. I would call it a standard. 2017, and the course was at so that's when you bought the fret wire. 2017, and the course was at Langside College, Glasgow. Okay. Langside College. Okay. Does she have a channel of her own we can follow? Now, I told you that you need a channel,
yes.
right? She doesn't yet.
Yet.
It's been like a year since I told you, right?
No, it's been a few months.
A year ago we talked about. Time flies.
Yes, it does.
She needs a channel, yeah.
Mm.
So, but your channel is not going to be about guitar tech, right?
No.
It's going to be about
record label that I'm starting.
record label. All right. So, do you want to tell us what you are studying?
Yeah, I'll be studying music business at NYU Steinhardt. Yeah, for graduate degree.
You will be studying.
Yes, I just got accepted to NYU recently.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
I thought you were studying already.
I was. Yeah, I graduated from Long Island University for music technology, entrepreneurship, and production, which was more tech based.
Uh-huh.
So this year graduate studies, I'll be more business focused.
See, she's got a business mind.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's good. Yeah. Okay, kids. So you will have a YouTube channel, but you don't have it yet.
But I will.
Yeah.
Soon.
But you gotta just put something on YouTube. Okay, 2 hours, 28 minutes, and 50 seconds. Mm-hmm. All right. We're gonna end it, kids. Anything else? Did we forget anything? Nothing, right?
So,
you and I are gonna clean up a little bit,
Yeah.
and then we'll go before midnight.
yeah.
Okay, kids. Bye-bye.